Tips, probably three, on how to quickly and easily learn and adapt your internet marketing. And in these tips, I'm going to share with you from this chart that you see here. And pardon my scribbles, I've used something called Desk Scribble just to give us a framework to talk about. And I'm going to give you an introduction here. And if you're interested, I'm going to use the same chart to take you into a far more advanced training in a second video after this, which you have no obligation to attend. But if you get value from this one, you can certainly go ahead. I found that a lot of people struggle with internet marketing and just the basics, how to get set up. And so I'm going to give you some tips about that. The first thing is that if you're listening to this, you're somewhere on Facebook, or you're on Twitter, or you're on YouTube, because I'm putting this video on all three. And if you're doing the same kind of marketing, or you're on the internet in any of those three places, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, then a good way to market is not just to do what many people do. You know, you see people on Facebook and they send you to, some sort of spammy page and tell you to sign up. Nobody goes to Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, especially Facebook, looking to buy something, or especially to get hit up with a biz op, or have some product shoved down their throat. But they are interested in content. And so content is really the important idea that you need to get in front of people. So let's assume that you have some content, and that can be a blog, can be a video, it can be what we call a lead capture page. What you don't want to just do is send people directly to what we call a sales page. In other words, just some place where they sign up. You got to give them some value, because you're asking them to trust you, and you haven't given them any reason to trust you yet. So we do that typically. The concept is called attraction marketing. And in attraction marketing, you want to give people value, because they're going to exchange their email for something. They're going to exchange maybe their money for something. Maybe they'll join your team. They'll buy your product. They'll buy your service. Get on your mailing list. Whatever it is, they're exchanging something, and it's got to be worth their time. In other words, you've got to give them value. So the first thing to do is to start and provide value to them. So a good way to do that is a blog, or you can send people to a video that's connected to something like that as well. And that will take them to that piece of content. Now, a nice blog, for example, will usually have a PS line that says something like, if you'd like to have more information about this, you can go to X. And then you can present in that PS a link to a sales page of some sort. So typically that PS from a blog or a lead capture page will send them over to a sales page. And they'll either say yes or no, right? And you can then follow up. Now I'm going to tell you, in the advanced training, I'm going to give you some follow-up secrets. You will know who says yes, because they'll sign up on your link on your sales page, right? So they'll become a teammate of your biz opportunity, or they'll buy your product or service. They say no is just no answer. People don't say no, they just don't sign up, right? But there are ways that you can figure that out and continue to follow up with people, because the studies show that many people like to either see you personally through videos and webinars, or like to see and feel at least 7 emails from you, this sort of thing. So statistically, it's a different dynamic. So if you're not using any sort of blog or lead capture page or video with content, if you're just trying to send people and it's almost spammy, guys. If you're on Facebook and you're sending people to directly sign up for you with something, or Twitter, here, join my deal, or YouTube, here, join my deal, how much success are you having? Answer, not much, right? So here, in simple terms, is a more simple way to, or straightforward way to do all that. So you get on one of these 3 social media, or all 3 of them, send people to some content. It could be a video like the one I'm doing here, or it could be you're sending them to a blog or a lead capture. And then you've got follow-up systems. So, if it's a lead capture page here instead of a blog, then obviously your lead capture page, you'll know whether you got a yes or no out of that, because if it's a yes, they'll give you their email address. That's what a lead capture page is for. A no is a no. Now, here's just a sneak peek of some of the advanced training that I will give you in the next video if you'd like to get that idea, because all these yeses are easy to keep track of. The yes on a lead capture page or the yes from a sales page, you'll have their email and probably their phone perhaps, and you can follow up by email and phone, and you'll know exactly the situation. The question is, how do you follow up? The fortune is in the follow-up, and you got all these people who have not said yes, so we call them a no, right? Which is basically what it is. And there are secrets on how you can follow up with those people and convert them into, followers. Maybe they'd like to buy something else from you. Maybe they'd like to buy something cheaper from you. So there are also other things that you can do to make money in this. For example, offering a low-priced initial offer to someone in here, and then lead them on. So these people that don't say yes, that say no, you might lead them on to something else. So if this is a $100 product and they don't say anything, you maybe lead them on into a $5 or $10, $7 product, $29, $19, whatever, something low value. Another tip, and this is if you get an email address from here, and this is the key, you want to get email addresses or phone numbers, but email addresses is the more common one. So you're sending them from Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. You're getting them onto your blog or lead capture page, or maybe even a video, and you want them to become a lead, so you want to get their email address. And those leads, another way to follow up with them, what people love these days is the big W, webinars. Yeah? They love to get on webinars, and they'll spend time and focus time with you, and from a webinar you can then send them to a sales page, and after they've had things explained and there's a connection with you and they see the value and they've had a good detailed explanation, then again, they'll give you a yes or a no. Now, in the next video, what I'm going to do is really help you with how to follow up with these no's, and I'm going to give you some secrets. And I'll just give you a tip about a couple of the secrets. Of course, one of the secrets is about automated follow-up systems. We've had those around for a while. But another secret is something called pixels. And if you've never heard of pixels, I'll introduce you to that. But there is an advanced technique with pixels, because pixels are a way that if someone comes to you from Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube onto something that you've designed where you can put your pixel, and you can have a pixel from Facebook, you can have a pixel from Twitter, you can have a pixel from YouTube. And if they come onto a piece of your content, your blog or your lead capture page, and you have started to employ some advanced techniques and have put the pixel code on here, then guess what? A whole new world opens up to you. And that whole new world that opens up to you is what I'm going to introduce to you in the next webinar, in addition to teaching you the tricks on how you can follow up with these no's. But to sum up, this is a good picture of the basics of internet marketing today, what we call attraction marketing. It is based on content. Content is king. You've got to be giving people content. So you do that by attracting people on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, other social media. There's Blab and Periscope and all the latest and greatest social media tricks as well. You can do the same thing on LinkedIn. There's other places that you can do it. Point is, you get them to a piece of your content, and if you're going to do advanced marketing using pixels, that advanced that content that you've got also is capturing people's information, and then you can do some really, really cool things. But basically, get them onto your content, give them some value, and then give them a call to action. Make them give a yes or a no, or do some follow-up and get a yes or a no, or do some sophisticated follow-up with a webinar and get a yes or a no. And so that, in simple terms, is how a lot of really good marketing is being done today. Now, the really sophisticated stuff I'm going to give you an introduction to in the next video. So the first thing, I've just scratched the surface here with these tips that you can use in your internet marketing. But if you'd really like to know more, click the link that's here, and you can get a follow-up for the next email. It'll take you over to that next video where you'll learn a lot more about how to use attraction marketing and content in a very short period of time. So I think you'll enjoy that. In the meantime, please, if you got value from this video, please feel free to share it with your friends. And you can also like I think if you see it on Facebook, like our fan page, please. And if you've seen it on Twitter, give us that lovely say hello. If you've seen us on YouTube, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more tips and tricks like this. And you'll see more training from me very soon. So we'll talk to you soon. And again, take action. Give us a like, please. And then we'd be delighted to give you the more detailed training. But for right now, that's it from me, James. And I want to thank you for your interest and talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.